worried about? We're worried about your pressures bouncing around, creating damage. So here's the picture of that. This is your right eye here, this is your left eye. The nerve is a circle in the center. Little lines come out for all blood vessels. Machine puts color as damage. So that's nerve damage here, that's nerve damage here. So you can see it's actually in both sides. In terms of why, usually it's from the pressure. That's what we're looking at. Obviously, I haven't known you forever, so I can't tell you how long it's been there, but I can tell you something that we were worried about from the very first time we met. It's only been a couple weeks though. Your pressures did go up throughout the day today. They fluctuated just like what we thought they were going to do. You still have that dense cataract in that right eye. It's a younger type of cataract that can still be removed.
Younger
age type of cataract, so it's not the typical type of cataract that just happens with age and time. Your eyes are very unique, very different. Sometimes with this type of cataract, it takes 2 surgeries to get all the cataract out, just because just like you can't see out through it, we can't see in through it, and we can tell that there's definitely some damage that's there. So the good news is we have options to fix it. We can still fix the cataract like we were talking about before. Now that we know about this as well, we can fix this as well. We can fix this either separate or at the same time as your other procedure. We can fix this with either lasers or drops, or we can do a combined procedure trying to fix both problems at the same time. Our whole goal, first, prevent you from losing more vision. Second, make your vision better. Part of that's keeping the pressure controlled, and that's what that's for. Questions?
What would someone normally ask with this type of information in the eyes?
Everybody asks.
What would somebody ask?
There's no typical. Everyone asks
something different. I'm a photographer by just photographer's attention, ADHD and everything. But right now I'm going crazy because I can't see out of this eye. It's really affecting my entire quality of life.
Sure.
And I don't know what to do. I'm really scared.
I think that in general we can speed things up a little bit and try to fix both problems at the same time now that we know what's there.
Okay.
So that's usually what people want to do, is just combine things, fix things together. We can always fine tune and do things later, but the whole goal is to get the eye as perfect as possible, as quickly as possible, and it helps us get to that goal. So that's what I would do if I had your eyes. That's our main goal.
What's the recovery time for the cataract?
About a week.
About a week?
Yeah.
Assuming
it's just going to need 1 surgery. If it's going to end up needing 2 surgeries, which we won't know until that day, then it will take longer. And it won't be seeing as good or doing as well as we want to until that second surgery is done.
Right.
But that's something we just don't know until we see.
Let's say like you do the 2 surgery.
Then it'll take longer.
But what's the time like in the first surgery to the second surgery?
Usually a couple weeks.
Couple weeks just to heal and that type of thing.
Exactly. You got it.
And is it done through laser or what? The cataract?
Different parts. So some parts are done with laser, some parts are not done with laser.
Right.
So some parts are diamonds, some parts are ultrasound. So yeah, different parts.
Different. Okay.
And we usually use a laser to turn down her eye pressure at that time too to fix that issue.
Right.
And is the pressure caused by the enlarged veins? Or what was that enlarged vein thing?
Enlarged
Enlarged nerves, okay.
Right.
What is that called?
Glaucoma.
Oh, it is called glaucoma, okay.
At this point, yeah, it looks that way. Truly, glaucoma is a progressive condition. That's what I was saying in the beginning. We haven't seen you long enough to say, oh, it's progressed from last year to this year. So we can't truly say it's progressing or not progressing because we haven't known you long enough, but that's exactly what it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically within a year or so we would know almost.
Well, we hope to not let it progress. We don't want it to progress. We want to control it enough that it doesn't progress.
But like we got a marker now, so then in a year with the next annual.
Yeah, in a year from now, our goal is to not let it progress, so that damage that you saw is not going to go away.
But you'll know exactly where it should be.
Exactly, you got it, right. And we don't want it to get worse from there.
Right.
Yeah, you got it. Good question. Other questions?
That's it.
Recovery of I'm in school, driving, that kind of thing. I'm not doing any more sports, but I started kettlebell. When I say sports, I played women's full contact football.
Oh,
but so I cut that out. But thinking of doing cycling, maybe not basketball after all.
Okay.
For his lifting, stuff like that's out of the question.
Heavy lifting and the strenuous stuff that you're describing needs time, at least a couple weeks from now.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
But for his schoolwork and stuff like that.
School and driving?
And things like that, no problem. Basically, whenever you're comfortable for that.
Okay. What about driving?
Same thing, whenever you're comfortable, just not that day because you're giving relaxing medicines to make you comfortable.
But it's not something like I have to wear an eye patch for the whole week or anything.
No.
Oh, okay.
Nothing like that. Yeah, bring a driver that day so we can give you good relaxing medicine. We do it here in the building. It takes about 10 minutes to give you some nice relaxing medicine. You have it done, then you go home and rest.
Oh, okay. Whenever you take it down.
I'm going to give you some drops to use because as you saw, there is some damage in your other side too.
This one?
So I'm going to give you some drops to use for both sides. They're going to get you, ideally, get that pressure down between now and the procedure. I hope, we don't want to keep you on them forever, and I hope we can get you off of them. And I think the procedure can do that because we're going to try to bring the pressure down at the procedure time as well. So
And
the
do we
plan-
do both eyes then for the pressure?
At this point, I'm going to fix the worst one
Right,
first.
I got you,
and then-
okay.
And then, yes, in the future, we can definitely do some things for the left eye for the pressure too. For the
Right.
short term, I'm just going to give you some drops to use just to keep it ideally working good so we can focus on the worst one first, then after
Right,
the left eye in the
okay.
future. Absolutely, yeah, we can. So, yes, definitely. But let's fix one thing at a time. In terms of the drops, there's ones at nighttime. We're hopefully going to be able to get you off them for the long term, so we can use them forever. But for now, I'm a little concerned about that pressure, so I'm going to bring them down and then we'll adjust them after
And
that.
pressure is fluid in the eye?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any things that I could do homeopathically or that you
Um,
recommend?
Not really,
Not
to
really,
be
okay.
honest. It's not going to make much of a difference. Yeah. Good question. Other questions?
No.
So we'll start going that direction. The only thing we have to decide today is what you want to aim for with your procedure, because we're actually taking out that cloudy cataract lens, putting a nice clear lens in its place. That lens has power to it. We can put power in the eye for distance, near, even bifocal is an option. You do have also some astigmatism. We should definitely address that. That'll make you see even
Maybe
clearer.
bionic, the bionic. Whatever the insurance covers.
The insurance won't cover some of the things that we're talking
Mm-hmm.
about. They won't cover the bifocal lens. They won't cover astigmatism correction. Most young people want that. That helps you see clear. Regardless, you're going to do well with the surgery. The goal is to basically make the eyes perfect as we can at the time of the procedure. So you can choose distance, near, or bifocal. Most younger people are choosing bifocal because it gives you more of a range of vision back. If you choose not bifocal, the lens will only be focused for the distance. You need reading glasses for up close. Most young people don't like that. So most young people want
I always
bifocal.
had a hard time with just glasses, like looking here and there, trying to figure out what was
yeah.
where, and that gave me a headache forever.
Yeah.
So how would it work when it's inside the eye?
Good question. I say bifocal for simplicity. It's actually multifocal, so the power is actually built into concentric rings in the eye.
Okay, so as I look at something, it automatically focuses.
Exactly.
Okay,
You
so I'm
got
not trying to
It's
figure out
totally
where to
automatically,
focus.
Right.
Okay.
It's not an up and down type thing. It's an automatic thing that it does at your
Like my
eyes doing it.
lens.
Right.
My
You
camera
got it
lens.
with your lens. Right. Good questions. Other questions?
That's it? Figure,
That's
well, now you said that they cover most of it?
Great question.
There's another lady named
Oh,
Dory that knows all
Oh,
the
that
money
does
part.
all that stuff,
Mhm.
okay.
Right, exactly. So she will know from your insurance what they do cover. The good news is you have insurance, so she should help you with a lot of the things.
Yeah.
Some of the things they won't, like we were just talking about that bifocal and that kind of stuff, but she'll know all that.
Okay.
Eyelid rejuvenation. I feel like I have a lot of excess skin here, and that maybe affects also. I don't know what you think. Your thoughts? You're the
At your level, it's
prescription.
cosmetic.
Mhm.
That can be done if you want to. It'd be a cash cosmetic procedure. I do work with good eyelid doctors that do that though. We'll fix the eyes first, eyelids second. But if you do want that done, just let me know.
Okay, I think that I would.
Okay,
Just
sure.
because I noticed that when I put my makeup on,
Okay.
it droops so low that when I pick it up, I
Okay.
noticed that there's makeup on
Sure.
top that shouldn't be there, and I'm like,
Even
why
if
is
it's a
that?
cash cosmetic procedure, would you still want it?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna add your name to the list then, so I'll have them meet you.
Uh-huh.
Nothing urgently. I want to fix the eyes first. But I'll have
Right.
them meet you probably later this summertime.
Okay, perfect. Because I'm gonna get a whole new everything look.
You're in
See,
trouble.
Before I
Yeah,
die.
I'm already in
Why not
trouble.
look great before I kick the bucket?
So I'll have them see you. They meet you right here in the building. They
Mhm.
do procedures right here in the office
good.
and on the surgery side too. So I'll have them meet you down the road a little bit.
Perfect.
Okay.
Good, good.
Thank you,
Nice
Dr.
to see you.
Christopher.
Thank you,
Nice to
sir.
see you. Have a great week. You're welcome.